Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope you all are fine and enjoying your online studies. It's time to open your books of chemistry class 9, page number 12, and today we are going to discuss empirical formula and molecular formula. As we have done in last lecture, that chemical formula is used to represent compounds, same as symbols are used to represent elements. For example, H2O is a chemical formula for water, NaCl is a chemical formula for sodium chloride, C6H12O6 is a chemical formula for glucose. There are two types of chemical formula, empirical formula and molecular formula. First, we will discuss empirical formula. Empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms present in a compound. Now the question arises that how can we determine empirical formula? The answer is we can determine empirical formula by knowing the percentage composition of a compound. The percentage composition of a compound means number of grams of element in 100 gram of a compound. It means it is a percentage composition of elements present in a compound. Now we are going to discuss empirical formula for covalent compounds. Before discussing it, we have to discuss first covalent compounds. Now the question arises, what is covalent compound? Covalent compounds are formed by sharing of electrons between their atoms of a compound. For example, silicon dioxide, glucose, and benzene. These are the covalent compounds. Dear students, now we are going to discuss empirical formula of these covalent compounds one by one. Our first example is silica, which is also known as silicon dioxide, and its chemical formula is SiO2. It means there is one atom of silicon and two atoms of oxygen in it. When we have to write ratios between silicon and oxygen, there is one atom of silicon, so we have to write 1 under silicon, and there are two atoms of oxygen, so we have to write 2 under oxygen. There is ratio of 1 and 2 between silicon and oxygen in compound of silica or silicon dioxide. It is simplified ratio 1:2. It cannot be further simplified, so empirical formula of silica or silicon dioxide will be SiO2. So we can say that its molecular formula or chemical formula and empirical formula is same, that is SiO2. Now come to the second example, that is of glucose, and its chemical formula is C6H12O6. When we write ratios of atoms in this compound, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen, there are 6 atoms of carbon in glucose, so we have to write 6 under carbon. There are 12 atoms of hydrogen in glucose, so we have to write number 12 under hydrogen, and there are 6 atoms of oxygen, so we have to write 6 under oxygen. We have to simplify this ratio of 6:12:6, and we have to divide this by number 6, and by dividing these three ratios by 6, we will get 1:2:1. It's mean we will get 1 number of carbon atom, 2 number of hydrogen atom and 1 number of oxygen atom in glucose. By adding 1 number of carbon atom, 2 number of hydrogen atom and 1 number of oxygen, we will get formula of CH2O. So we can say that the simplest formula or the empirical formula of glucose will be CH2O. Our next example is benzene, and its chemical formula is C6H6. It means there are 6 number of carbon atom and 6 number of hydrogen atoms. When we will write ratios between carbon and hydrogen atom, we will write 6 under carbon atom and 6 under hydrogen atom. So the ratio will become 6:6. To simplify these ratios, we will divide these ratios by 6 and we will get 1:1. It means in empirical formula of benzene, there will be one number of carbon atom and one number of hydrogen atom. So we can say that empirical formula of benzene will be CH. Dear students, now we are going to discuss formula unit of ionic compounds. But before discussing formula unit of ionic compound, first we have to discuss ionic compounds. The compounds which are formed by losing or gaining electrons by their atoms are called ionic compounds. As we have studied earlier that ionic compounds exist in three-dimensional network. It means each ion is surrounded by oppositely charged ion in such a way to form electrically neutral compound. Now have a look at formula unit. It is the simplest whole number ratio of ions present in ionic compound. Same as empirical formula is the whole number ratio of atoms present in a compound. Let's have a look at examples of ionic compounds that are sodium chloride, potassium bromide, and we will discuss these examples one by one. First example of ionic compound is common salt, which is also known as sodium chloride, which is represented as NaCl. Now the question arises, why NaCl is known as ionic compound? So the answer is there are two ions, cation and anion, Na positive and Cl negative. Cation is formed by losing electron and chloride ion, that is anion, it is formed by gaining electron. So we can say that formula unit of sodium chloride or common salt is NaCl, which is also its empirical formula because its ratio of NaCl is 1:1, so we cannot further simplify it. So its formula unit is NaCl. Our next example is potassium bromide, which is represented by KBr. It is also an ionic compound which is formed by K positive and Br negative cation and anion by losing and sharing electrons, and its ratio of potassium and bromide ion is 1:1. So we can say that formula unit of potassium bromide is KBr, which is also its empirical formula. Now we are going to discuss molecular formula. As molecules are formed by combination of atoms, these molecules are represented by molecular formula. Molecular formula shows the actual number of atoms of each element present in a molecule of that compound. So we can say that what does molecular formula shows? It shows actual number of atoms. Molecular formula is derived from empirical formula, so we can represent the relationship between molecular formula and empirical formula by the following equation, that is molecular formula is equal to empirical formula n. N is written in the subscript of empirical formula, which can be 1, 2, 3 and so on, any integer. For example, molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. Now the question arises how it can be derived. So first we have to write empirical formula of benzene, that is CH, where N will be 6. So we have to put these values in above formula, that is molecular formula is equal to, instead of empirical formula we have to write CH and instead of N we have to write 6. So it will become C6H6. So the molecular formula of benzene will be C6H6. So we can say that empirical formula is the simplest whole number ratio of atoms present in a compound, while molecular formula shows actual number of atoms present in a compound. Here are some compounds with their empirical and molecular formula are given. First one is hydrogen peroxide. Its molecular formula is H2O2. So its ratio will be 2:2, and when it will be simplified, its ratio will become 1:1. It means one number of hydrogen atom and one number of oxygen atom. So its empirical formula with ratio 1:1 will become HO. As we have done earlier, the empirical formula of benzene is CH and molecular formula of benzene is C6H6. While glucose, its empirical formula is CH2O, while molecular formula is C6H12O6. That's all for today. You have to write empirical formula and molecular formula on your folders and learn it. Allah Hafiz.